Sometimes, the greatest gift we can give isn't wrapped up in shining paper or tucked under a tree. It's the simple act of being there for someone who needs you, like the patients in this clinic, struggling not just with illness, but with loneliness, fear, and uncertainty. We often forget that the true spirit of Christmas isn't about perfection or grand gestures. It's in the small, quiet moments of care when we take the time to truly see each other. Mrs. Harper has always been a part of this town, a thread woven into its very fabric. Yet tonight, she feels alone, isolated by age, by distance from family, and by a flu that has swept through the town. It's easy to forget the elderly in the rush of the holidays. But this Christmas, Emma remembers. And that's the magic, when one person decides that someone else's needs are worth their time and care. When Emma walks into Mrs. Harper's home, she carries more than just a basket of tea and a blanket. She brings the gift of presence. Sometimes, that's all we need, to be seen, to be heard, and to know that someone cares enough to sit beside us, even in silence. It's easy to be distracted by all the hustle and bustle of the season, but Emma reminds us that the truest form of love is in the small act of kindness. As the flu spreads, the town faces a new challenge, but the beauty of community is that we're never truly alone. While Emma tends to the sick, others are out in the streets, delivering food, checking on neighbors, and lighting up the dark with their smiles and songs. Together, they begin to heal. And in this shared experience, a greater sense of togetherness grows. Sometimes, it's the toughest times that show us how much we need each other. Christmas is often seen as a time of joy and celebration, but it's also a time to reflect on what's really important. It's about Jesus Christ, family, friendship, and the promise that no matter how hard things get, we are here for each other. As Emma visits Mrs. Harper the next morning, she realizes that what she thought was just one small act of kindness has turned into something much bigger, something that ripples through the entire town, lifting everyone's spirits and creating a sense of belonging. And then, something miraculous happens. The flu begins to pass, but the love and care that have been shared will linger long after the season is over. Mrs. Harper feels better, not just physically, but emotionally. Her heart healed by the kindness of one woman. And Emma, who came to this town searching for peace, finds that the love she gave has been returned tenfold. This is the true gift of Christmas. When we give of ourselves, we receive more than we ever imagined. As the snow gently falls on this little town, the community comes together to celebrate not just Christmas, but the power of healing, the strength of unity, and the warmth that comes from caring for one another. In the midst of hardship, the people here have learned that what makes a community truly strong is the simple, powerful bond of love. This Christmas and every day after, remember that the greatest gift we can give one another is our time, our compassion, and our willingness to show up. For in the act of giving, we receive. And in caring for one another, we find healing. Let us carry this forward, not just in December, but throughout the year. And may we always remember the power of love and community to light up the darkest of days. Jesus is love. God bless you. I love you. Bye for now. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Christmas.